Hello guys, how you doing today? Trust you're doing fine. I'm at it again. I've actually received a lot of requests from people asking to do a demo video on the WooCommerce, especially the WooCommerce and other features that I implemented. Okay, I know I actually disabled the WooCommerce testing on the demo, but I have enabled that now. So you can go back to the demo and have a good feel and look and feel of how the new features work, especially the WooCommerce features. So I'll start with the WooCommerce features without wasting much time. I will log in and explain how that works. So I've also uh, kind of created a WooCommerce WordPress site here, and from here I've installed the WooCommerce plugin, and this is the product page. You can see we don't have any product currently connected. The product is empty. The product page is empty. Also don't have any order yet, so let's open the order page. So you see the other page is also empty. So what we are going to do is to sync all the products we have in our SMS system, that is stock manager system, to the WooCommerce portal, and also place order on the WooCommerce portal and have it sync down to the SMS system and automatically deduct the quantity that's through the inventory management on the SMS system. So without wasting much time, um, this is the WooCommerce module, and this is where you do the manual syncing. If you want to do a manual syncing by just clicking on the button, and the system will uh, sync the product to the cloud. Then on the API settings for the WooCommerce module, you also have, this is where you set the necessary parameters you need to set, the consumer key, the customer setting. All this you get it from the WooCommerce settings. Um, then other parameters you need to set. So the field that you want to sync when the product is being created the first time, the sync you want to sync, the field you want to sync when you're updating the product. So, which means that the product you have already synced is already existing on the WooCommerce, and when you're either manually syncing or the system is automatically syncing, these are the zeros to the ones to sync. For instance, if you have already updated the image, you might uncheck image, uncheck description, especially if these parameters are not parameters that change frequently. So the one that you should have unchecked always is quantity, so that the system will always sync the available quantity to the WooCommerce portal, so that you can won't have any discrepancy there. Okay, having said that, another thing you need to do, you need to set the product that you want to sync to the WooCommerce uh, portal website. So if you don't want any products to sync, you just kind of disable the product from syncing to the cloud. And how do you know the product that syncs to the cloud? Any product that has this icon, this WordPress or WooCommerce icon here, means that the product can sync to the cloud. The ways you can enable this is that you can do that when you're creating the products, when you're adding the product newly. So you can check this. You can check this if you don't want it to sync to the cloud. So also, when you're editing product, you also have it. Then from the list product page as well, you can also from the action menu enable or disable this feature. Once you click on this, the system will remove this icon. That's how you know that it's not enabled. So, but I'm going to enable everything. So I'll just click here from the work action menu and have everything enabled so that we'll sync all the products. So we'll go back to the WooCommerce module now, and let's have all the products sync. So I'll simply click on sync all products, and while it starts syncing, let's go to WooCommerce product page and see how it's coming in. So we already have 3. So if we refresh this, we have 6 now. It's still syncing. So let's continue refreshing. We have 10 now. I'm actually doing a batch of 10. I'm actually doing the syncing where I kind of put the logic. So you can also have that put in the way you want it. So, but I did it to be syncing batch of 10, batch of 10, to reduce load on the server, and also not to having to go back and start altering um, my server configuration. So here we have 25 already uploaded. We have 31 now, should be wrapping up. Okay, this should be the last one. So once the system is done with the sync, it will automatically refresh the page and you see the number of products that you synced, the last time you synced, and the rest of it. So if we refresh this, we'll see a list of all the products we currently have synced with their prices and their quantities. So let's have a look at the shop, the WooCommerce shop, how it looks like. So we have this now with the different product and quantity. So let us see other products also. You have the list of all these products. So let's go ahead to place order. So let's say we are ordering large and think of this. So we currently have 200 in stock, and let's say we are ordering for 20. So we're ordering for 20. Okay, our distance is a cut. So at the end of the day, the WooCommerce system should reduce the quantity of this very product by 20. So we should be expecting to have 180. So let's confirm what we have here first. If you come to this product page and check this, so we actually have large pen 200. So let's take note of that. Let's also add the other product. So let's add this. Let's add this premium olive oil. We have 18, and on the system we also have 18. Where is it? Okay, that's it. So we have 18. So let's say we are we are ordering for 8. So we should have 10 at the end of the day. So let's view our cart. So we have 20 of these and 8 of these. Let's proceed to checkout. So let's say we are paying by cash. So this order has been placed on the WooCommerce. So we can also confirm that if we check our orders, we still have this order here. So coming back to the WooCommerce to manually sync this now, to SMS system to manually sync this now. First of all, let's open our list sales page. Let's do that on a new tab. So we have 12 invoices here. So by the time we sync this, it should be making a distinct one. So I'll just click on this. Successfully synced. So once we come back to this and refresh this, we'll have our invoice. So this is the items we placed order for that we sync from the cloud. That's from the WooCommerce portal. So this is the large pink, and this is the premium oil. 20 of these and 8 of these. So let's check our stock again. So the invoice we have 200 before, so it's now remaining 180. And this other one we have 18, should be remaining 10 now. So it's remaining 10. So the system has synced that successfully. Okay, that's it. Then the next thing we have now is the monthly and yearly expense tracking. So now you can actually, for expenses that are monthly expenses, so you can get the system to in such a way that it will distribute the cost across the number of days in that month or in the year for yearly expenses. So, and this would give will accurately reflect on your profit calculation, whether you want to see your calculation profit per month or per day or per year. So the way you want to say it. So let's go ahead to demonstrate this. We come to the expense module, but when you're creating your expense category is when you have to set this. For any of the expense category that is either monthly, like this is monthly, this is just normal, then this is monthly too. So you can have monthly, yearly, monthly. So depending on how you want to do it. When you're adding a new expense category, you have the option to check the expense type. So now when you're now adding expenses, if you select a category that is that has expense type of either yearly or monthly, the system will show you, for instance, if it's rent, you will have a start date to select from when the system should start calculating the 1 month for the rent, when is it supposed to start calculating it. So once you select the start date for it, the system will automatically select the amount. Okay, let's test this out. So let's say we are paying yeah we are in September now. So let's say we are paying 3,000, and this should be rent for September. So once we add this expense, the system will distribute the rent. So you see that system will add the rent. So let's go back to list expenses. You will see these expenses, but at the back end or at your profit calculation, the system will distribute the rent per day. So how can you see this? So if you check, for instance, your daily profit now, you see the expense for what day did we select. So let's go back to this. Oh, we actually selected today. So let's make it start from this. Okay, so when we come back to and select the branch, so we can see the expense for today is actually 100 naira. So the system automatically distributed the 3,000 by 30 days in September and have it distributed equally. So from here to, since you're already here, I also added another feature of sorting by dates. That's today's profit. You can filter by dates. You can filter, added a date range here, and you can also view for multiple locations. So let's say you want to view for this, you can view for multiple locations, and this is one of the updates that was also made. So having said this, let's quickly move to another one. So then we'll have the sales target and the employee config chart. So this is when you're from the user management or from the HR module, you can actually set a sales target for each of your sales staff. You can set the target for various targets for them, and the target and the bonuses attached to the target. Target can either be a fixed bonus amount or by percentage. So you determine that from here. But let's look at what the chart will look like if you come to product to the report. You click on complete chart. So you see the chart. Let's say, for instance, for the shop module, you see the chart for who is first position, with the second position, and you also see other information regarding the total sales, the total tip collected, and the bonus made from by each of these employee on the various targets that we have set for them. So that explains that. Then for the stock count part of it too, yes, I added another way of handling stock counts. So let's demonstrate that from the stock count module now. Let's say we have this stock count. So you can either perform the stock count either by physical search. With this, you have to either use your barcode scanner or use hand to start searching for each of the products to perform the count on, or you can have the search by preloaded, have the products automatically preloaded for you. So here now, you can also filter from here. You can also filter for whichever product from here. But here you have all the product listed. You can now be entering the quantities you have counted. Once you're done, you can automatically update from here. Or when you're done at the end of the day, you just check all the items and click on update count, and the system will automatically update all the counts you have made. Okay, then the next one is set alert quantity by location. So now you can set alert quantity by location. You can do this either from the add edit product page, or you can also do it from here. So here you have, I call it set reorder level. So once you click this, the system gives you the field to set alert quantity for or reorder level quantity for every location, and you can turn off for any of the locations. If you don't want to be getting alert, product alert for this location, you turn this off, or you can turn it off overall from here. So this is how you do that. Okay, so the next we have here, okay, I've already explained a little bit. Okay, the tip tracking. So now you can capture tip from the post module. Let's say this employee, after making so you can capture your tip from here. So let's say this customer is now giving you a tip of let's say tip of let's say $10 or 10. So once you add it here, or hundreds, or the system will capture it here, and by the time you create this, complete these cells, you will see the tip also received by system will have that information captured on both on the today's profit. You see the tip amount. You select the location. So you see the tip amount captured today. You also can see the information from the competitive chart report. can also see that from here. So that's the tip for this particular employee within the date range you have selected. So you have date range to also filter across. Okay, I'm trying to rush this so that we can finish this up. Okay, now we also have the nested variant. I've already done something when I sync the product. You also notice that we have product, for instance, the teddy bear or the bear. You have the nested variant. You have the large and the color. So when you're making sales now, for instance, on the first module, when you're making sales now, you click on this, you have the opportunity to select the different, the variant and the sub-variant. So are you saying the large of this color or this medium of this color? So once you do that and have it submitted, the system also deduct that based on that. So that is on the variant management. Then product sorting in the first module. So this here you can decide to sort your products by either alphabetically. So how do you set that? Is from the first setting. When you on the first setting here, you can now decide on how you want to sort the product. Is it by ascending price? Is it by ascending name? That's alphabetically, descending name, or however you want it within this particular. If we say ascending name, let's say you save this, and we go back to the first module. You see it will be ordered alphabetically, starting with numbers, then A, and get to the last alphabet. Okay, so that is it. Then the next we'll have is the date filtering on daily profit. I've already demonstrated this. So on daily profit, you have the date filtering. You can filter by dates and the rest of it. Then the next also we have here is automated pricing with profit margin. So when you're creating your product newly, when you're creating or editing product newly, this is a little bit vast. I don't think I will have time to explain this much, but let's say when you're adding your product newly, oh, let me start from the system settings. So here now we have a profit, a default profit margin that you can set. That the system we use to determine your product price as we are setting the cost. So let's say we are creating a new product. You're creating a new product. You once you're entering the product cost, let's say you're entering the product cost as let's say $100, and your profit percentage margin is 20. The system automatically sets your product price to be 120. You can also round this off to the nearest, round off to the nearest number. Let's say okay, we don't have we want this to round off to okay, let's do something like this. Let's increase this. Let's say we'll have 180. So you want this to round up to the nearest 100. So if we say nearest 100, it means that this will be 200. So if we say to the nearest 10, it means we should be having 210 or 220. Yeah, because when it's 0, it's 216. So the nearest 10 is 220. So I've also used this opportunity to explain this. Okay, then you also have the FS currency management. I will do another video to explain this. That will be it all. Thank you very much. Bye.